irritating, creeping up on me like a cheap lace thong. Let's dive in, big cats. Let's dive in. As I was saying, Namaste, Grand Rising, welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or messages. Come in, come on. I've got intel. Recon is afoot. Yes, come in, come on. Just waiting for the notification to go out, darling dears. While we're at it, we're waiting, let's dive into the planetary energies. We have a waxing gibbonous moon, darling dear. Yes, baby, a waxing gibbonous moon means what? It's building momentum. And it's in what? Leo, the 5th house of taking risks. Yeah. And drama.com, as well as what? Progeny, darling dears. So someone's got your progeny in their mouth. They're sticking in their teeth with your progeny. They're on them, right? Anyhow, the waxing gibbonous moon in Leo squares Uranus in Taurus. It can be easy to lash out. Listen, it can be very easy to lash out, but we can't go to prison like R. Kelly. Rein yourself in, big cat. Remember, you have something to lose. Not them. Not they, them, and I'm, darling dear. No, they don't. They don't. And remember, your calling wasn't a conference call. Right? Let's carry on with the planetary energies. Try to keep under control, big cat. Rein yourself in. Right? We don't tongue wrestle. We don't have the throat chakra for the feeble-minded. Oh, no. God forbid, tussling in the dust. They won't know who the chicken of the sea is from the distance. What's going on here? You heard the Bella's confirmation, darling dear. Anyhow, we also have the Skullduggerous Leo moon, darling dear. Right? That's waxing gibbonous connecting with Jupiter, Venus, and Uranus, darling dear. This means that creativity and romance are heightened. Yes, they are. Listen, I told you about the romance, blood. I'm your bestie. We do the boosie badass. Everyone must be investigated. You must be keyboard gangster and know your kung fu is with the keyboard to find out she's naive. No one's allowed to just run into your life. Remember your edges, blood, your hairline, and who was rapid with it, darling dear. Nah, mate, we investigate everybody. Why? Because we got to get Latin. You are cum laude. You've graduated with honors. As I was saying before, I interrupted myself again. Right? The Skullduggerous Leo moon connects with Jupiter, Venus, and Uranus today. This means that creativity and romance are heightened, allowing you to lean into your natural talents and artistry, darling dears. You can manifest amazing things if you tap into your truest parts, into the truest parts of yourself, right? Bring out your uniqueness and be unapologetic about it. Embrace your best self and cultivate the greatness from within. Fist bump. Can we have a quick chat before we carry on with the read, big cats? I don't mean to pour what? Oil on anything. But I got a few things I got to say, darling dears. Big cat, you are God's greatest chess move. Yes, baby. While the feeble-minded dullards are still playing checkers, right? They may as well be standing facing the wall with a big D on their head. For what? Dummy bat, darling dear, to be avoided at all costs. Why? Remember, my hairline comes first. You avoid them. Father God told you to get silent so that discernment could be loud in your spiritual journey. In this season, darling dear, your enemies are watching you closely. Sputnik is what? The name of the mouth breather. Yes, baby. The ones that are launching the hillbilly investigations from their mud huts, darling dear. Their mud huts. They, them, and are watching you what? That's right, big cat. Pea glitter, shit cupcakes, and fart rainbows. They're watching it. In this season, Father God separated you from your enemies and freed you of any obligation of taking them with you. They can't come with you, darling dear. They must stay where they are on this Malkuth in a dummy bat mode, darling dear, foaming at the mouth, trying to seek you here, there, and everywhere. Now it's got me on my 31 teeth. I didn't want to get on my 31 teeth today. You know how dear they are to me. The blessing blockers in your life has been revealed to you, darling dears. That was a tough one for many of you to swallow. God didn't want you to be looking to your left and your right as they was falling under the weight of their what? Karma blood, karma.com in thigh-high red leather boots. Ever forwards, never backwards. Eyes are in front of your head for a reason, darling dear, so you don't notice nothing to the side. They will come out of their mud huts, utilizing concern to see what you're doing to get intel. Give them nothing. Easter Island and Stevie Wonder with 2 of these, 1 of those, and a quick 1 of those, darling dears, in Silencio. We use communicative dance for a dullard, a simpleton, right? Going nowhere. They are just looking for blessings to block, darling dear. They are jankra. That's a Jamaican terminology, right? For those birds that feed off of dead bodies. You ain't dead. You was resurrected in what? Chess mode, darling dears. You play chess, not checkers. The effrontery of it all. They're trying to scupper you, right? They're trying to scupper a person who you no longer are. You're not the same cat, darling dear. You are big cat. Prototype of your lineage, chosen, darling dear. And remember, your calling was not, I repeat, was not a conference call. And far as I looked, the road to what? The road to what? Spiritual ascension didn't go through the backyard of their mud hut. The feeble-minded, right, have gone from what? Unimaginable to inconceivable. They are choking on their own bitter words, darling dears. Bitter and wicked as they talk about you and your progeny if you have them. Yes, yes, yes. Well, guess what? Laugh and light as you realize and lean back into what? Being God's best chess move. Can we dive into the read as I sip my mocha? Because I ain't getting smoked, blood. I ain't getting smoked. I just checked my analytics, right? In the past 4 days, 420 cats have joined our movement as our Big Cat Chronicles continues. Thank you for your continued support, right? I will do my best to look into places where you're not supposed to be looking. You mustn't check their what? Their social media. Why? It's a pantomime show, blood. And if you want to go see a pantomime, take your big cat self to the theater where people are paid to be what? Pantomiming, blood. Fist bump. As I get comfortable in my chair. I don't know if we're going to be cussing. I don't know. I'll try to keep it copacetic, right? And PG. I'll try. But don't force me, right? Don't push me around. Let's see what's going on. We get the rules. Yes, baby. We have what? Swallow sun energy. I told you spiritual ascension is on your chessboard, darling dears. Why? You focused on you. The biggest and baddest of them all, darling dear. I begs you be. This is swallow sun energy, darling dears, represented by the letter S, the number 76, 77, 78, and 79. Love it. Sun energy, right, is a 19. Right? The 1 and the 9 goes to a 10. It also represents the Wheel of Fortune, darling dear, for completion of a cycle, which is bringing a true ending to what had to die and fall away, darling dears. It also is highlighting your transformation. Many of you are making plans for a little vacation, a holiday, darling dear. Well, you deserve it, darling dears. Make sure you've been holding your chair poses, darling dears. And your what? Make sure you've been doing your exercises. Big cat, I've got to tell you about something, right? I feel embarrassed to tell you. I've got an addiction and I can't break it. I'm going to have to show you what it is. Hold on a minute. Let me go and get it. I tried to break it, right? I tried. Let me get it. Hold on, I'm coming. I'm going at a hot trot. I tried to break this addiction, right? The progeny speak to me and tell me, Mommy, you have to stop. It's this, darling dear. TikTok had me. Oh my God. Every minute I'm swinging it around, right? I'm shaking myself up. Oh my God. Oh my God. I've got the core of what? One of those gladiators, darling dears. Get yourself one of them. I'm telling you, you'll be addicted just like me. Be one of us cats. If you've got one, right, hit me up in the comments and I will go live on my TikTok for half an hour. I do it every half an hour whilst I'm in the house, darling dear. Every minute they're hearing zoom, zoom, zoom. They dare knock my door, you know, because I'm telling you, I'm very vicious when you interrupt my training. I'm training so that I can sock it to them, as must you, big cat. Anyway, let's go back to the sun energy, darling dears. Swallow, darling dears. They've got to swallow their own shiznai. It speaks about the vitality within you. You realize that you are a happiness expert and happiness is an inside job. It also speaks about the clarity that's being gifted to you, darling dears, as you look back on the person you used to be when you stepped into what? Big cat mode. When you was in the DNS, the dark night of the soul. Remember that dark place where you couldn't even wash your own coochie? Yes, baby, we remember. But we didn't what disappear. We didn't think of all the sackcloth and ashes they tried to pour on us, these feeble-minded dullards that play checkers when you are God's favorite and best chess move. Good golly and gosh, no, you got to the knowledge. Why? Because knowledge is power, and power is knowledge, and I'll have nothing else said. Let's carry on, darling dears. Yeah, they're wondering what's going on with you. You've healed your inner child. You had to rein it in. It was a bit chuckyite, darling dear. You had to, because you believe that you don't need nothing. All you need is for your heart to keep blinking, right? And what? Keep breathing, right? And keep bending the matrix. Your willpower is for the gods. It also speaks about somebody's having a turn in their health, darling dear. It's on the up and up. Oh, I've got something else I've got to show. I'm not going to go and get it because I'm going to keep interrupting the read. But because when you're doing this thing, I've forgotten what it's called now, right? Your arms are just hanging at your side like T-Rex arms. So what I did, I bought these weighted gloves. They're like finger gloves, so you can exercise your arms while you're doing a shim, shim. I'm telling you, I'm addicted. I'm a convert, and I can't get away from this addiction because now I can just break it down and put it in my bag. Listen, I'm the happiest cat of them all. Anyway, let's press on. As I said, swallow, represented by the letter S, the number 76, 77, 78, and 79. This speaks about the honor. Darling dears, you adopted the Bushido really, darling dears. The big cat rules. What's that? Righteousness, courage, compassion, respect, truthfulness, honor, and loyalty. And the 8th one is what? So that to remind yourself to exemplify the other 7 rules on a daily basis. You've got to respect the process, respect the fact that you are the one that holds it in the palm of your hands, whether you tongue wrestle with these bottom feeders and end up in prison like R. Kelly. You hold that power, darling. Yes, 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 you do. Let's see what your answers think about what's going on. We're going to use the Gods and Goddesses Oracle deck. Are you fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely? Are you good? I hope so, darling dear. Free of the wicked and their wicked ways. They're pernicious. You've got the 6 G's: God, growth, goals, gifts, greatness, and gratitude. Your first card is the arrow, darling dears. Divine is about to give you a download of direction. Sun energy, darling dears. Some of you are sticking a pin on the GPS. Some of you may even be going on a mystery holiday. This is surround yourself with protective energy. Put yourself in that white bubble, darling dears. The bubble of what? Your ancestral team, your security, which you can call at any time. They are gifting you with what? Their goals, darling dears, as well as their acumen, darling dears, things that they could not achieve in their lifetime. You freed them from their own karmic cycle. cycles. As you freed yourself, darling dear, you get the thumbs up from the Most High. Oh, we've got what? Bask in the joy and the light. Something significant is coming through for the summer months. I told you, it's very significant. On the 7th of March, right? Saturn is entering Pisces. Saturn, the giver of what? Rules and regulations as well as rewards. Saturn, the father of time. Many of you have been working at something for some time and you may have not seen the Shangri-La that you was expecting, but Saturn wanted to see if you had the discipline. That big D, darling dears. Payoff is coming. We're going to get something coming in on the 7th of March and you're going to see the what? The fruits of your labor around the 23rd of March when Pluto shows its face, darling dear. Oh, I love it. It's turning me on. It's so sexy, darling dears, because Pluto is going to be what? Rocking it out in Taurus until when? I think it's for the next 20 years. Pluto don't ramp, you know, when it stays to give you gifts, darling dears, because Pluto is about expansion, darling dears, for the next 20 years. So find Taurus on your birth natal chart, darling dear, and wrap yourself around whatever it says in the house that you find Taurus, darling dears. But something major is about to what? Kick off in your life, darling dear. Be as busy as a bee, as silent as a bee. Continue to be disciplined and focused, darling dears, on what you want to achieve, your wants. We've already had what we needed, and it took our edges blood. We had reverse friar tucks. We was barking at passing cars and dressing like Quasimodo's bestie in them streets. You also have the stag, right? Trust and thrive. Yes, baby. I love it. I don't hate it. Always look to see where the eyes are. This is present energy, darling dears. You trusted in the unseen. You continue to go into the unknown. Best place for a big cat. Continue to move forward. Seeing all of this lovely green, it's your heart chakra, darling dears. The heart chakra is represented by Archangel Gabriel. Call him at any time. The heart chakra is also represented by the moon, Cancer, as well as Pisces energy. A direction, it's for the north, same place where this arrow is pointing, darling dear. I like to see it as the north node, as well as what? I like to get Game of Thrones with it, darling dear. Why? The north remembers. Why? Because we must, as Big Cat, must have the memory of an elephant. You must remember what happened in the past, but we don't stay there too long. No, recon only, darling dears, lest we trip up ourselves on our flip-flops as we become dummy bats again. Oh no, we don't want nothing like that to happen to us. Let that bad job stay in the past. Base of your deck, darling, you're traveling. I told you, many of you are planning journeys. Some of you are going to be going on impromptu journeys. Move in a new direction. You are moving in a new direction. You will never be that person you was before, darling dears. You are Big Cat as your chronicles continues. Love it. Love it. And every time you look to see where their eyes are, to see whether it's current energy. If they're looking to the left, it's the past. If they're looking to the right, it's the future. But looking at you, current energy you're in, darling dear. High vibing. Right, let's get a deck and see what else is going on. I'm going to use my original Rider-Waite deck. We've got the King of Cups. This is about you mastering your emotions. For others, it's about a unique and divinely guided partner coming to. If you're going to get a partner, let it be the King of Cups, darling dears. Ooh, child. This is somebody who's mature in their emotions, right? They will validate your emotions. This is somebody who is financially set. So they may be young in age or they could be old in age. It usually represents somebody over the age of 35. But this is somebody who has their own things. Career, home, car, and their own life to get on with, darling dear. This is also what? A future partner for many. Love it. I don't hate it. The King of Cups in the upright, I might add. This is the message of someone who is loving and protective. You are loving and protective. It also speaks of your intelligence and the fact that you are a hard worker. Many of you are family orientated, and that loyalty to your family is one of the what? Badges of honor you wear with what? You've got to wear it with pride, darling dear. Not many people will take the time to what? Draw themselves out of the DNS and still bring their progeny with them, and they're not crack on crazy and barking at passing cars. Oh yes, give yourself that badge of honor, Big Cat. High five in yourself. Love it. I don't hate it. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It speaks about emotional maturity. You are responsible for your actions, right? And your diplomacy is a force to be reckoned with. It's also about the major healing that you've achieved, darling dears. Many of you are what? Are meant to be spiritual guides for others. Remember, I told you, you are the survival kit and what you've been through for another big cat. So always leave comments after the video's been posted. You don't know whom your words are going to touch, darling dears. Many people are afraid to say what they've been through because they feel shame or they're still in the same situation. But people need to know that they've got an inner cat that's dying to come out, darling dear. Remember, I told you that. God's favorite chess piece. How about that? Sock it to him, Scotty. This is rest and recuperation. You healed from a situation, but it's also what? Fall back from the tongue wrestling and the tussling, darling dears. Not every battle must a big cat attend. Four of Swords in the upright. It speaks about you what? Being passive in a situation where somebody wants you to what? Be called to arms. It also speaks about the healing. Maybe somebody's had some surgical procedure, or you're about to travel to have a surgery, because this is a travel here. You're going to travel to get a surgical procedure. All will be well, darling dear, but take the time to fully heal before you go back into the what? The Malkuth, darling dears. The Malkuth. Clarify the Four of Swords, please. This is about leaning on your own understanding, getting spiritual guidance, waiting for the that nudge that tells you to go left when you was going to go right. Yes, because somebody that breadcrumbed you, darling dears, they're getting their justice. We're seeing the scales on its face. Six of Pentacles, doing a full forward roll, darling dears. This is somebody who maybe attached themselves to you because of what you was able to co-create. Someone that you overgave to, darling dears. Well, guess what? This person would love to come through and breadcrumb you, right? Don't listen to them. They've got nothing. They ain't got no money. They haven't got a stable home. And they're what? Stark raving mad, I tell you, mad. In their cranium. Fall back, big cat. Mind your business and drink your water, right? Mind your business, drink your water, and get your hooping on. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Let's get some more cards out here. Again, it speaks about your emotional maturity, darling dears, and it's victory, darling dears. This is about being blessed in someone's face, but it also is a return of your confidence. It took a while for you to gain that confidence back because you was around the feeble-minded that was playing checkers when it was time to play chess, darling dear. Again, mastering your emotions. And some of you, the six of Wands speaks about engagement. Whomsoever's being divinely guided to you, darling dear, they're going to want to put a ring on it. Come through, Beyonce. Posh, clap. Yeah. What's this? Good God. I don't feel sorry for anybody that stabbed you in the back, front, and side, darling dear. This tabber, they might got your heat. Some of them need to go to the hospital, darling dear. They need a hospital visit. There's something kicking in their pantaloon like Jackie Chan. When we see the reverse ones, it talks about the STD. Sexually transmitted demons, darling dears. And they've got the karma all up and in them, darling dear. All up and in them. Yes. They're sitting and pausing, thinking about you, being happy, getting wish fulfillment. They're seeing you getting your emotional desires met. Somebody that betrayed you, eh? They're not having a lovely time, big cat. That's their business, blood. Fall back. You can't help them. Lest you want a share of their... Do you want to share in their karma, big cat? Do you? Hit me up in the comments. Don't send me that in the Gmail because it'll just make me mad. And if I'm in my bed reading that email, I have to untuck myself from my bed after I've said goodnight to God and sit in a straight back chair. Put it in the comments so all the cats can read this. You're going to take back what? The devil's most diligent worker? Good God. Big cat. This is a come to Jesus moment. Divine wants you to fall back and rest and recuperate because you are about to get the biggest and baddest pentacale of them all. This is opportunities, a new beginning for you, darling dear. Some of you will be getting a new chariot of righteousness, or you're fixing your car, because Swords also speaks about some kind of work. We said surgical. A mechanic does surgical work. A good mechanic comes in like they're what, a godly person to the right person, darling, yeah. Ace of Pentacles in the upright speaks about you being in manifestation mode. Why? Because of your growth. And for many, I told you, this is a ring-bearing card. You have a long-term situation coming through, darling dears. But remember, we do the Brucey Badass round here. All must be interviewed, right? We get our keyboard gangster on. We meditate, darling dear. And we keep what? Peter 5:8 up in this bitch of a sober spirit and on the alert, right? New opportunities are about to be gifted to you, darling dears. Pardon me, that was a spiritual belch because I speak the true truth. Pinkies up. What's this? Yes, baby. King of Swords. This is about you what? Gathering information. Yes, baby. Information, it makes you king. The King of Swords doesn't rush into a situation. This is compiling information before you take action on it. This is also not giving your heart. Yeah, because we see the butterflies of the transformation with you, darling dear. You don't just bandy around your heart like it's fodder in the wind. No, mate. You take the time to get to know someone and you pay your knees, blood. You don't get your genitalia involved because the soul ties of it all. My hairline, blood, is started itching me, right? You listen, big cat. All must be interviewed. Remember, you've got the hand of God gifting you what? Opportunities. Why? You are God's greatest chess move. The one that they counted out, eh? They, them, King of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, darling dears. It also speaks about your communication. Swords also speaks about what your authenticity, darling dears. You speak the truth, Ruth. But it also speaks about your clear thinking. This is what is making you powerful and resilient. You are strong, darling dears. Many people don't know how to take you right now, right? They better take you very carefully, darling dears. The King of Swords also is a reminder that you have the memory of an elephant, just like that elephant in India, the one that murked the lady twice. Turned her into a chalk outline twice, blood. Traumatized her whole family. Then went to her village, right? And broke down just her house. Called in its elephant bodies. He went, I don't know what she did, but he made sure that there was nothing of her left behind. Not even a trinket to give in what? An inheritance to nothing. That elephant obliterated her and then sat down on the floor for a whole hour like this. Bet. What, challenging her family members to do him something. He was saying bet. Elephants don't forget nothing, darling dear. I forgive everyone. I forgive them because I know I was this close to prison, darling dear. Being like R. Kelly, locked up, not being let out, wishing I could turn back the hands of time. Fist bump, quiet as it's kept. Yes, whomsoever that's coming towards you, darling dears. You don't know this person, but this person may have seen you, darling dears, or they might have seen you in your dreams, a download. Maybe you dreamed about this person last night. You saw them in a dream, darling dear. You know they're coming towards you, but they're going to be on your same spiritual level. I'm telling you, nothing like someone who is what? Highly intelligent like you, darling dear, who plans, plots, and strategizes. Somebody who takes their time with their words. Why? You're the Queen of Swords, blood. You don't forget nothing, and your cutoff game is for the gods. You listen, you're not going to be what? Got by a T-Rex arms with trippy talker ways. Not at this stage of the game, not when God is blessing you. This is a divinely guided union for many, and for some, this is a platonic friendship, darling dear, the backative you need, right? It may be in a business sense, darling dear, somebody recognizing you as what? A skilled craftsperson in your field. It could be a benefactor that's coming in with what? The juice, because you got the tea. Love it. Ooh, child. Base of the deck. Yeah, we all know you went to the wrong partner in the past. Yes, baby, it's the wrong turn. Can we skip over that bit? Do we have to speak about this bad seed, right? Right on top of the breadcrumber, right? From the 6 to the 7, darling dear. You made some bad mistakes in the past. Ooh, child. When you're old and grey, you'll tell your grandbabies about this as a nighttime horror story. It It was a bad seed, darling dear. Right next to the Queen of Swords. You was too intelligent for these people. This is about dumbing down your intelligence to make someone else feel better. Well, guess what? That's the past, darling dear. It's behind you like a ponytail. Oh, hell now, brown cow. This bad seed, what about them? They're blocked, blood. They're blocked. You had a block party. Yeah, you stood your ground. You stepped up to the mic. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. In the Queen of Swords kind of a way. They probably tried to what? Inch their way back in like a cheap lace thong into your life, darling dear. And you told them like it is. They couldn't take it. They're crying into their fist. Let that bad juju stay wherever it is. Right? The devil's most diligent worker. They're blocked. They're blocked. It also speaks about spiritual protection, darling dear. Your whole ancestral team rose up for you, darling dear, and chose you. You are the prototype of your lineage. You had to go through the bad, kiss this frog, right? The same frog that dared lick the devil's balls before they spoke to you. They're blocked, blood. They're blocked. And anyhow they dare approach you, that's their business. They're going to go away. They're going to want to punch themselves in the face, beat their own ears. Why? The Queen of Swords come through with facts, man. Not feelings. No feelings. Now it's got me on my third. They're blocked. Right? They're blocked. Right? And when we see 2 7s on each other, darling dears, this is someone that's going to try and approach you with light-hearted fun. Light-hearted fun? Big cat, is your hairline what it once was? Is it? Your edges, blood? Is it? Listen, they're blocked. Justice is on your side, darling dear. You are their karma. It could have been you could have been married to this heinous what? Diligent worker of the what? Devilish kind. Libra energy, right? 7th house. You was in a partnership. You had some kind of contract with this feeble-minded dullard, right? Who's still playing checkers. How dare they? They're blocked. And they better not come and speak to you. Big cat. Hear what? I'm going to do you even one better. If they dare to message you, right, email me what they said. I will use the length and breadth of my what? I ain't having it blood, bra or cistrine, and help you comprise a message to send to them. They will cry into their fist for air, darling dears, for air. We won't use no profanity. You give me the facts, right, and we will put it on paper and send it back to them. How dare they? Listen, I'm your best friend, big cat. Sometimes you ain't got the words. Me have the words. Me have the words. Me will write it out for you. Yes, baby. And I'll do it free of charge. That's what a best friend does. What's this? Yeah! You had to leave that traumatic situation, blood. You had to what? Wrap yourself in your root chakra, blood. Yes, they had you in survival mode. They wanted you to survive off of saliva, the fat of land, right? And bark at passing cars. You had to get over trauma. You had to do the DNS like a boss. Oh, outright. What did I say? They made you depressed. You was either too fat or too skinny. Remember the sleepless nights, darling dear. You couldn't sleep. You couldn't sleep because of this wicked person. They're wicked. They're wicked and they're missing. But no one called the police. It does not need to be an open case. They're missing from your life, blood. Why are they missing? Because you don't like the toxic, darling dear. You had to turn your back on the short end of the stick, right? Yeah. Realize you've got the whole world in your hands, and the one speaks about the effort you made to turn your world around. Remember I told you that? World card for that bottom feeding. What troglodyte, right? This is how old this script is going to be to you. And guess what? They're launching hillbilly investigations to see if you failed. Every time they look and see what you've got going on, their heart's going boom diddy boom. They better sit back down on the plastic chair outside their mud hut, right? As they suck it up. They're dumb as a crumb. How dare they? Now it's got me on my 31 teeth again. I told you about my 31 teeth, blood. My edges. I've got to sit down a minute. Let me just lubricate my larynx. I didn't intend to cuss nobody off, but sometimes my cards, they're not having it, blood. The cards, and I'm not making this up. The cards ain't having it. They don't want you to go back to nothing that put you at hockey sticks at dawn. No. They want you in prison with R. Kelly. Listen, big cat. And guess what? Didn't R. Kelly just get another what? 20 years on top of the 30. And the wickedest thing, right? They're not making him do it 30, then the 20. Now he's allowed to do it concurrently. So he's serving these 2 sentences together. But 30 years is a big boof bath to him, darling dear. A big boof bath. Likes to pee on progenies, right? Yeah, I saw that video and I was disgusted. And then I nearly believed him when he said, "Oh, that wasn't me. It's what did they say? It's a fake video. It's a liar. He's an effing liar, right? Because I'm telling you, if he'd have gotten a hold of any of my daughters, of my son, I'll be in prison, mate. I'll be like Vibes Cartel in prison, sending you messages. Nobody knows how Vibes Cartel is still topping the reggae charts in Jamaica, right? He's in prison with the prisoners, but him still I run things. I'll be like Vibes Cartel in prison, running things, mate, right? Touch my progeny. Oh my God, let me take that fault out of my mind. Because I'm telling you, I will leave my house, right, with my cane rolled, right? I'll leave all of my mechanical devices. I watch CSI. So as have you, big cat. I know how to get away with shiz naive. Oh God, it's putting nasty images in my mind, dear. I didn't mean to go off topic, but good God, what's the matter with them? They're weird. And I don't believe a pedo can be rehabilitated. They must be given to the parents and the family members of the people that they harmed. Give them to them people. They'll be all right. They won't see another day, but that's their business, blood. And you know how you could... Listen, people don't know how to torture people. You know how I torture someone? As a black person, you know what a relaxer cream feels like, right? I'd want them to be tied to a chair and I'd wipe relaxing cream into their scalp, right? And leave it for a good 2 hours. By then they'll be singing out everything. They'll confess to everything, blood. Just to relax the cream. And then I'd back it up with a quick Chinese sunburn. You remember them Chinese sunburns used to get us? Listen, me know how to touch people, yeah? Me know how to do it. Me know how to do it, right? But I'll deny it just like Shaggy. I'll turn off all my security cameras so I wouldn't be tracked leaving my house. Oh no. What's this success that they can't take? They have to take it, darling. They have to take it. They weren't friendly with your hairline. They gave you a reverse friar tuck. And many of you, your hair is sparse. It's sparse and blowing in the wind. You need the strong lace front to show that you are a big cat. Listen, it's got me up. Listen, there's no one here to check me, but why have the cards been so unfriendly, showing me all these things? Bestie. What else are you socking it to them with? Let's see. 199 in the chat and only 86 thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs up button. Someone else needs to hear this message to realize that they are big cat and they have a best friend, right? Who ain't having it. We're not having it. What's this? Listen, spiritually guided, you know how to plan, plot, and strategize. And it's again, what? Go for your birth natal chart, darling dears. Many of you need to heal. Find your Chiron, the house it falls in. After you found that you've gone on your healing journey, then you go to what? Your second, your sixth, and your 10th house. They will show you how to make that Skrilla.com. Then you will go to what? The first, the fifth, and the 9th house, and it will show you about the life that is coming towards you and how to bend the matrix. After that, you will go to your 3rd, your 7th, and your 11th house, and it will show you how to handle relationships, darling dears. Don't just take my word for it. Everything is in your birth natal chart, your snapshot of your Akashic records. No 2 birth natal charts are the same, darling dear. It's unique to you. I try to teach you astrology, but you've got to want to learn it, darling dear. You have to take that information on. I can't be there with you, but we're besties. If I'm up there, you got to come with me, blood. We're Thelma and Louise without the chelation. This goes to what? 7 of Wands. Divine wants you to block out the injuries that they gave to you. Block them out, darling dear. But remember, you have to remember, recon, darling dear, so it never happens to you again. Let them stay blocked for air. You're looking sexy sitting on your chair, darling dears. You've grabbed your life back. You remembered you've only got one life to live, and you will live it victorious, standing in your power and speaking your truth. Many of you are tarot readers. You don't understand. You was meant to be the light worker, star seed in their lives, in your family lives. And what did they do? You was around bad seeds, darling dears. Bad seeds. That was what's sick in their cranium. And now they're watching you. These mouth breathers with the children of the corn eye. How dare they? What's this? Leave them where they are, out in the cold. Siberia for them. Siberia. Remember I told you that, and don't take them back because they are rough pocketers. They ain't even got no money, blood. So they want to come around to ask you for money. Where's Jez? This is Jez. And this is Belle. Them have no pentacale. No pentacale, none, not a bean. Pentacale is the loyalty, right? They got disloyal people around them. Some of them, right, left you with your progeny like this. They wanted your progeny to still be wearing their baby shoes from when they was 1 year old. This is someone that don't hand over the skrillers, darling dears, right? They're not well in their cranium. They've got illnesses on them, darling dear. And there's disloyalty around them. Them don't have no pentacale. That's their business, blood. Karma found their address. What's this next card? Swiftly, you're going to hear something about them, darling dear. But remember, you know it's going to be brought to you on the balls of the feet of a merchant of slander. And karma is not discriminatory. When you hear what's going on in their wicked, wretched life, darling dear, you must just go, Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Just go, And then say to the person, why are you telling me this? I'm not interested. Master your emotions, blood. Because you're going to want to laugh and giggle and ask questions. Don't ask them nothing. Right? They're feeble-minded, and they are what? Dullards, right? They're not well. They're feeble-minded, darling dears, and they're playing what? Checkers, when you are God's what? Best chess move. You are, big cat. You are worth more than diamonds and gold. Proverbs 31:10. You are covered with the armor of God. Ephesians 6:13. When you took the knee, you didn't take the knee for revenge. You took the knee for strength and guidance and wisdom, and you are being gifted. This is your season. I told you already, the 7th of March, you can feel the momentum building, darling dears. You are about to be gifted with spiritual ascension as we go into the 5D world. So many things are changing on this Malkuth quickly because everything is speeding up. Time is speeding up. Remember, when that merchant of slander comes to tell you what messages about the wicked, right? Just go, Master your emotions and keep it what? Tinky winky styly. Mind your business and keep it pushing. You ain't going back to save no one. Fall back. Relax. Mind your business. Base of the dead there. Foolio, darling dear. Foolio. This is about you taking a leap of faith in the right direction. You had to pack light. Come through, Erica Badu. Posh clap. I'm telling you, big cat, a new beginning for you. Leave Foolio alone. Foolio's up to foolishness. Base of the deck. Knight of Swords. If they come to tell you anything, darling dear, if you happen to see this person, they don't love you. They don't even love themselves. They're a liar. They would love to rush back in. Knight of Swords, right? To come and brock into your happiness. This thief of happiness, this thief of your hairline, this thief of your years, this thief of your skrilla, this thief of the happiness of your progeny. Remember, they still wanted your progeny to be wearing their 1-year-old soft baby shoes. They held back skrillas from you and gave it to Jezebel's spirits. Remember, I told you that, and they weren't sorry then. That's all they gonna do is come and get naked with you, darling dear. Pay your knees, blood. Listen, you want to lay down with that wretched one that's got something kicking in their pantaloon. Where is it? Where is it? Where is that card gone? We already saw it. I can't even find it now. Pentacles in the reverse is medical issues, darling. There's something kicking in their pantaloon like Jackie Chan. They've got STDs, sexually transmitted. Do you want a demon at your house? You better block that shiznai and pay your knees, blood. You could never be so low and lonely, right, as to want to sleep with that cretin, that creature from the backwoods with yarn for hair. Oh, hell no. Listen, if you can't control yourself, go on Amazon, that wonderful cave online, or go on Love Honey, or go on Ann Summers' website. Break your own damn self off, darling dears. Don't let that person touch you, right? With those hands straight from what? Touching the crevice of the devil's balls. Allow them, yeah? Allow them. They just want to take your happiness from you, get you in your cranium, because they see you single as F, darling dear. They want to come and break down the foundation that you built. You are not mutual minds working together. This person was always working against you. They wanted to control you. Look, reverse emperor. This is a narc, the king of the narcs. They want to see if you're vulnerable so they can lie to you again. You listen, they want to make amends. There's nothing on this good, godly earth that they can do to make amends. They just want your success, darling dear. You're in manifestation mode. Success, right? And winning, moving forward at a hot trot. And again, single as F. They got the karmas on them, darling dear. And now they're attracted to what you've got going on. And all they've got is their naked body as they're trying to manifest you from the past. No, blood. We don't want that wickedness. We don't want it. Sitaki, that's Swahili for I don't want it. I don't. You could have never do that to you. Listen, big cat. You hold the whip. You are a Khaleesi or Carl. Remember, I told you that. You run things. You are God's greatest chess move. This traveler, they want to be a time traveler. Listen. They want to come and interrupt your space and time continuum. I'm sweating now, big cat. I've gone past the perspiration. Let's get my deck of the wicked. Look, as I put the cards together, this is on top. Partnership, a partnership that you had to dissolve. It could be a marriage, a friendship, whatever it is, darling dear. The King of Swords is the one that gets the intel. You see everything now that you're out of the situation, how they're trying to manipulate it. And remember, the hand of God is giving you a gift, a new opportunity, a new beginning, right? And they ain't got no money, blood, them broke. They're broke. A brokey. Put that in your pipe. You want to take on a brokey at this stage of the game? If you do, I'll still be here, big cat, waiting to tell you what I did tell you. You better trust your intuition. Doesn't that look like a crime scene, right? Your first thought about this bottom feeder is correct. Use discernment, inner guidance, right? Danger and court, and continue to move in silence. Tell them nothing. You ain't got nothing to tell nobody about nothing, right? Everything you're doing from going on forward from this day should be tada. There's nothing before the tada. Remember, I told you that, bestie. Pinkies up. What's this? Why won't you just give up? I said I was sorry. I'm speechless, big cat. Why won't you just give up? They're a certified ass kicker, right? Gift wrap shit. That's why you're not giving up. Remember. And if you can't remember, I'm here to remind you. Me, your bestie. Pinkies up. What's this? They enjoyed beating you. Yes. Took their trauma out on you. All their ex-partners were abused, right? And you was grade A supply. Big cat. Ooh. You better be obstreperous, darling dear. Never you forget, you pea glitter, shit cupcakes, and you fart rainbows. The hand of God is about to gift you with opportunities beyond your wildest dreams, where you will be what? A happiness expert. You got the sun card for raised vitality, a return to your health. You've only just started feeling better, and you don't even feel like yourself. Why? You will never be that self again. You are the repurposed ibex of your lineage, darling dears. If there's a crack, you don't fall back. Keep going, darling dears. Keep going. Ever forwards, never backwards. On that note, I drops me mic. Todd love to my Teesprings, Todd love to my Patreon, and take the hop, skip, and jump to my TikTok, where I upload videos on a daily basis. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Yes. You are God's greatest chess move. Leave the simpletons to play checkers. Big cat wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat. Hey. You're the baddest of them all, big cat. Love yourself. And if you can't find something to love, start with your clavicle. are the Queen of Wands. You have the gift of what? Goodbye and rejuvenation. Fist bump.